Spawning at the top left corner of the map. He's the blue Protoss. It currently says he's still in Razor Edge Gaming, but unfortunately for ZEST, he did leave the team on Tuesday, 2 days ago. So actually he is currently teamless. But anyhow, he is considered sometimes the best. He is ZEST. Alright, and spawn here at the bottom right. He's the red Terran player playing for Team Good Game Gaming. Looking to have the same success as his previous teammate in the last series. Can he do it? It is Dream. Alright. So a PVT here. Currently a pretty standard opening by both players. Although we do see a little bit of harass here by ZEST with this a very annoying probe. Will force Dream to misplace this CC. Of course, it's not a huge deal. They can lift off very quickly. And then, of course, place it correctly after that. Now the question is, ZEST, will he open up with a Twilight or maybe a Stargate? We do see that ZEST has been favoring Stargate openings in the PvZ, but this is a PvT, which is a different story. We're about to see the tech come down here. Alright, looks like a Twilight Council here to open up for ZEST. Currently, Dream has no idea. Isn't able to quite scout in here, but oh, a little bit of a bypass. I think he will be able to maybe get some scout, but currently he does not go in far enough. We'll be content with just kind of picking up some probes. So far, 3 probes actually. That's I would say that's pretty decent damage by one Reaper. Normally, you don't see 3 probes going down here for the Protoss. At least high level Protoss. Maybe someone in Gold League versus someone in Diamond or Masters. But yeah, you don't normally see this many probes going down to a Reaper, unless, especially since ZEST was in, had his army in place in the right position to defend. Just wasn't able to kind of maneuver to keep up with that Reaper. But you know what? Really great job by Dream, kind of abusing that cliff area. Was able to pick off some little probies. FO in the live chat saying Dream has done well against ZEST the past few months. Oh, okay. Yeah, so maybe Dream will be able to once again do very well against ZEST here. We shall see. But in the meantime, first a medevac with 2 Widow Mines and a Hellion. Adding in that extra Hellion to get some extra damage. And see the response time here by ZEST. He does have full eyes on this and will be able to respond ASAP. Oh, losing a Stalker there. Oh, nice blink. It does finish, so we'll be able to save that Stalker. So really well done there. Nice micro. Only 2 probes for, let's see here, two Widow Mines, a Hellion. Wasn't able to pick off that medevac, but I think ZEST should be satisfied with his defense. In the meantime, 3rd CC coming on the way for Dream, along with those 2 barracks there. We'll be switching off and placing on next to those tech labs. because of this opening, it's going to mean that the stim and the combat shield is going to be a little bit delayed here. And while ZEST already has his blink, so there's going to be some times where there's going to be a period of time where ZEST is going to be able to kind of contain a Dream with some blink micro until Dream is able to have stim and at least a good amount of medevacs coming out. We do see here though a very quick Templar archive. Very quick, I gotta say, because immediately after that Widowmine drop, that Widowmine Hellion drop, it seems like ZEST gonna go ahead and go straight into Storm, and we might actually see a timing attack where ZEST has a bunch of storms, warps in a bunch of units with that a huge amount of gateway additions, total of 8 gateways being thrown down. That's the addition to the 9th gateway at the front here, so a lot of gateway units coming out for ZEST. So I'm very much anticipating a timing attack once Storm is done. Once that charge is done, that should line up with the +1 as well. So yeah, this is going to be a huge attack. And oh no, Dream going for this very wide open dirt base. A lot of surface area to mitigate some of the splash damage that's going to be outputted by the tank. So things are going to be looking quite well in terms of the setup here for ZEST. Oh, actually going for a really quick 4th right now. You know what? I think assuming that this attack by ZEST is not going to go too well, if it kind of botches, at the very least he's going to have this 4th base to kind of fall back on if he wants to kind of transition into a macro game after this timing attack. But we definitely see this attack coming very soon as the upgrades are lining up very nicely here. And look at this, very smart by ZEST, hiding those High Templars in that War Prism. So even the scan goes down, he's not aware that there are 4 High Templar. Oh, nice interference matrix though, does the activates that War Prism. That's going to force ZEST back. A huge win there by Dream. That could have definitely been gone very poorly for Dream, but that was, oh, does pick up that War Prism. A little bit miss micro there. There was 2 more High Templars left over. Not the best micro there by ZEST. Wasn't able to pay attention, and oddly fighting in this choke area, which is not the smartest thing. Right now, ZEST only playing with gateway units in those charge line and stalkers. Doesn't have any splash damage. No High Templars I don't see here out in the field. No Archons or any Colossus. No Disruptors. And ZEST is going to have to make work and make do with all the gateways that he made earlier to somehow, some way hold this off. Now, if he can hold this off, as I say that, he GG's. I was going to say, if he can hold this off, he does have that 4th Nexus advantage versus 3cc of a Dream. But unfortunately, just a botched move there by ZEST wasn't able to match up with the ground army of Dream. And Dream will take game number 1 and head into game number 2 with match point. Man, that I feel sorry for ZEST there, because it seemed like such a promising attack with that those 4 High Templars, with those 9 gateways, very few tanks there for Dream as well. Yeah, I mean, if that interference matrix did not go down on that War Prism, that could have definitely been GG right there. But a huge play there, and Dream was able to turn that completely around. And then the one last botch or miss micro from ZEST, losing that War Prism with 2 High Templars full of energy, storm energy. And yeah, the momentum just swung entirely into Dream's favor. And now we might have ourselves another game where Dream might possibly just win 2-0. Remember, his teammate Patience won 2-0 in the other series. Let's see if he can do the same here. Spawning at the bottom right corner of the map. He's the blue Protoss player, hailing from Korea. It is ZEST. Spawning here at the top left corner of the map, the red Terran player, playing for Good Game Gaming. It is Dream. Venser in the chat saying, I bet $5 on Dream because Trap destroyed my whole bank. Lost $500 so no money. Aw, man, that sucks. But hey, you know what? You might be able to make up some of that money here. Because Dream looking to be one game away from advancing to the winners versus winners match. Tigara6 saying, in terms of chance to win at IEM, ZEST probably top 15 in my opinion. Yeah, I could definitely see ZEST in the top 15. I wouldn't say top 5, maybe top 10, but definitely top 15. There are a lot of strong players in IEM, and I really can't wait for it. I mean, that event feels like it's going to be so long away. I believe it's like at the end of February, if I'm not mistaken, if I recall correctly. And it feels like a century away right now, because I think the last chance events finished quite some time ago in January. So we're gonna have ourselves like kind of a month before that event starts and begins. So I mean, it's definitely going to be a sick tournament. I mean, this is over a year, I would say, in the making. Because I believe it started, started around 1 year ago. So, or maybe I don't remember the first tournament. Either way, here we go. Reaper once again doing some nice pickoffs of probes. Can he get a second one at least? Does get a second one and will get away for the time being, unless the Shade can catch up and pick it off. Oh my god, just barely gets away with one life there. Size Matter in the live chat saying, too bad Zound isn't playing in IEM. Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. Mainly because I think Zound really started picking up steam in the very recently, but wasn't really able to kind of gain enough points to make it into the global finals. But I would have definitely loved to see Zound play in IEM. I think Zound is making a really great case to be considered one of the top Protosses in Korea right now. I think he's definitely making a case, especially with his second place finish in the last Super Tournament. Alright, let's head right back into this game here. So far, very natural game here that's progressed. Nothing too crazy, no sets of probe going down here. Oh, actually does focus fire on that Widowmine drop. Oh boy. He does clean up the Widowmines here at the main, but still got to contend with these units here at the natural. Oh my, this is pretty good damage here. 8 probes for only 2 Widowmites and a Hellion and a Reaper. Or actually the Reaper was earlier on, but remember last game he lost the same amount. And that's only losing 2 probes here, but I mean losing 2 probes in the last game, but 8 probes here this time around. So things going much better here for Dream. And it's been pretty much the same opening as last game by both players. With the exception that ZEST has not thrown down his early Templar archive. Hasn't made 8 additional gateways. So kind of playing a bit more macro this time around. Not going for a timing attack of some sort, but again, Dream doing much more damage compared to last game, so kind of slows down any timing push that ZEST one goes for. ZEST is definitely going to have to make do with these Blink Stalkers to kind of at least even up the worker count a little bit. Now he is still ahead in the probe in the worker count, but remember the Terran has three command centers full of energy to drop those mules. Though I think you would love it to kind of pick off some additional workers, or at least pick off some additional army count of these Marines. Although he's got to be careful because Stimpack and concussive shells are about to finish. So you don't want to be that Protoss that blinks in on top and then they stim and then you lose all your stalkers. Right now, this is his main army force. There's only a few units back at home. If he loses these stalkers, then Dream will be able to just go across the map and probably outright kill ZEST. Nice little warp prism drop here. We'll get Dream to be preoccupied and kind of second guess whether he wants to move out or not. Because right when he moves out, oh, as I say that, he does lose that warp prism, so no more drops or counterattacks for the time being. But doesn't matter for ZEST because ZEST looks to be going for a huge attack here on the dirt base of the Terran player. The problem is he doesn't have any warpins, very close warpin locations after losing that warp prism. He doesn't even have a proxy pylon. So he's got to be careful not to overextend because this is his army. He's not going to have any close reinforcements. Nice little Zealot counterattack here, but again, these units are right in position. These 2 Widowmites getting some nice connections with those charged lot. And all these counterattacks, all these harassment by ZEST just not doing quite the damage he needs right now. And you can see the disparity being displayed here in the overall supply. Not only does Dream has about a 30 or so our total supply lead, but he also has a +1/1 upgrade lead. So his army is stronger in quality and in quantity. Alright, ZEST doing another nice counterattack. He is trying to buy some time. That's the most important thing because you did see there that ZEST was, or Dream rather, was looking to attack, but with that warpism, once again, pulling the army, the Terran army back at home. He needs to wait enough, or buy enough time to buy enough time to get that Storm Tech out, to get those DT, that Dark Shrine out. Because right now he is quite behind in the army. And then there's also that Raven to contend with. There could be the anti-armor missile being dropped down on these gateway units, which would be pretty effective. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I am kinda scared here for ZEST. Alright, here we go. Oh man, so much High Templars, but not enough energy yet for Storm. Storm is about to finish here, but all these High Templars are going to get sniped off before that even happens. And there's just too much army here on the ground for Dream. One Storm does go off, but it's just not quite enough. And Dream will join his buddy, Patience, in the winners versus winners match. And congrats to Dream for a 2-0 victory.